So one of the questions that we get often is, how can I help? We know that we're dealing with some enrollment challenges like many other universities. What can we do? Faculty members, in a couple of words, teach well and advise well. And that sounds easy, and in some ways it even sounds like, well, that's what I do. And you're right. You do teach well. You're committed to your students. Take that seriously every day. Think not only about how you go about teaching that day, but what's your curriculum like? When was the last time you revised that course? As a department, when was the last time you looked at the curriculum in your department? What can you do to expand that, to make it more relevant? Advise well. The big advantage that we have over most universities in this state is personal contact. By teaching well, advising well, and mentoring well, what we really mean is that you're there for your students. You post your office hours and you honor them. Almost all faculty do. But that personal connection with students is what really sets us apart. Whether it's in the classroom by allowing them to ask you questions, or whether it's in an advising session where they actually sit down with you as a mentor, and you help them see not just what classes they should take, but what their goals in life might be, personal and professional, as well as educational. Do those things. For those that aren't faculty, up the game on kindness. We often say customer service, and we don't really like that at universities, and I'm with you. So think of it as kindness. Go out of your way to really help a student be successful. That doesn't mean you give them what they're asking for. It means you actually help them find what they really need, the questions they really need to ask, and you get those resources to them. You help them find it. I often say that this is a university that doesn't do nice, we do kind. Kind is deeper. Kind is much deeper. It's nice and helpful, right? I can be nice to people without ever helping them. But if I'm nice and helpful, I'm kind. And I see that here in a way that I didn't see and haven't seen on other campuses. We need to keep that up. We need to keep those experiences going. We need to do whatever we can to continue to beautify this campus. I hear all the time from visiting students and their parents about how beautiful this campus is, and when they stepped on this campus before they met anybody, it felt right. It's a lot to do with what we're doing with our campus look and feel. But I also get stories from parents that say, man, I got so much help. I ran into, I was standing on the corner and I didn't know where I was going, and somebody stopped to help me find the building. They walked with me to the place, or they gave me great directions. It wasn't a problem. Or an advisor told my daughter exactly what she needed to do in order to get into this major. Those are the things we need to continue to do and do extremely well. They make a big difference. We are going to continue to enhance the high quality of education. We have a few things that we are doing to do that. We're going to continue to implement our strategic plan, the strategic plan on diversity, and our civic action strategic plan as well. We've been working this summer to enhance shared governance, especially with faculty. Members of the Provost's office have been meeting with people from shared governance, faculty shared governance, the leadership in the Faculty Senate. Barb Cutter is chair of the faculty and United Faculty, to have conversations around what is shared governance. What is it on our campus? How does it operate? With the goal of creating a white paper that will define what we're doing and where we want to go and what best practices we need. What we might be able to elevate so that we have clearer communication, we have a clear set of roles within shared governance. We know what shared governance means. We're going to continue to elevate shared governance. As part of that, this year I've changed what was the Enrollment Management Committee. It's now Cabinet, and it includes Barb Cutter as chair of the faculty. I've also added Kristen Mosier from Institutional Research, and Kristen Woods was on there before. She's new in her role as VP for Enrollment Services. She's on there. The other position that I added, I'm going to have to think about this now. Cutter, Kristen Mosier. Oh, Jane Chidozi from the Director of Diversity, Inclusion, and Social Justice. The cabinet has changed just a little bit. Hopefully it'll give us a better understanding of what's going on around campus with our students, with faculty and staff across the campus. Academic position is something that will start here a little bit later And again, it goes to what can we do to improve our university, especially as we look deeper into this 21st century. What are the programs that we need to have in place? What are the programs students are going to be looking for? What are the programs that we've got that we can build? All of this is about trying to identify where the university is going, where the needs are going to be, and how we can really up the ante on our academic position within the state. What's our academic reputation within the state of Iowa, and how do we improve that? What's it going to take to do that? What are the things we need to be doing curricularly, pedagogically in the classroom, supporting our students? That's what that conversation will be about. That'll start later this fall. We're continuing to do our work in general education curriculum revision. That work is progressing. It always takes a little bit of time. Jim and I have been through this on a couple of campuses. It took 6 years on one of the campuses I was on. I left after 3, not because of that, but I left after 3 and it kind of slowed down a little bit, but it took 6. So it does take a while to get through general education revision, but it's moving at a great pace here. Finally, we've got the Higher Learning Commission accreditation. Our university's accreditation is coming up. We have a site visit coming in a year. We have 10 groups working on the core competencies. All of the drafts are in for that. Jim tells me they look great. We're looking forward to getting through that. But what we're learning is a great deal about our university. The excellence that's there, the things that we need to work on. Part of what we're doing is the reason that we received that award for academic assessment excellence, because we have become very intentional in that work. This is where we're at in the Higher Learning Commission's time. We're at year 9, year 10 is when we'll have people in. We're way ahead right now on our work with getting our narrative put together. That said, we can't let up. We want to be early, not late. There were many faculty and staff that attended the HLC conference this spring in Chicago and found out just exactly where we're at and the things we're working on. It became pretty clear to most of us that we are actually a best practice institution. Nobody knows it yet, but they will. People at HLC are discovering it quickly, that we're doing things in a much better way than many of other institutions of our type. We've got some upcoming events that I want to let everybody know about. The first of these is in approximately, an hour, 20 minutes. We've got the Multicultural Centers, Education Centers barbecue. You won't want to miss that. Students, faculty, staff, everyone's welcome. Constitution Day is coming up in 3 weeks, September 16th. The speaker will be Nicole Hannah-Jones. She's a Waterloo native. She didn't know it when she was a young child. Her parents just said, get on the bus and go to school. For some reason, it took her 2 hours to get across Waterloo to school. She was part of the desegregation busing. She is now an investigative reporter, writing especially on issues of race, but not confined to that by any stretch of the imagination. She will be here speaking about modern segregation and America's Constitution. So look forward to that lecture. That will be September 16th in the Great Hall of GBPAC. Faculty, the annual fall faculty meeting is coming up on the 30th of September. This year represents the 100th homecoming for us. Kind of a big celebration. And then just after that, on October 11th, we actually celebrate the 150th anniversary of our campus. The university is only 144 years old, but we were originally, this site, our building for a long, long time, almost 90 years, 80 some years, was originally an orphanage for Civil War veterans, orphans. And those children were moved from the orphanage down at 4th and Main to what is our campus on October 11th, 1869. So in essence, our campus turns 150 years old this October 11th. We have a Joy Cole Corning Distinguished Leadership Lecture coming this fall. It's been 3 years since we've had a Joy Cole Corning, I have trouble putting that together, Joy Cole Corning lecture on campus. Our speaker this year will be Laura Bush. Her commitment to literacy and to education in general is the reason that the committee decided that she was the person to invite. We work closely with the Corning family, and then we have people, especially from the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, help select the lecturer. With this particular lecture, we're also going to have a speaker before the lecture. Jill Abraham Hummer will be speaking. She has written a book on first ladies and women in America in politics and at home. She's currently preparing a book on Laura Bush, and she will be giving a lecture in the Great Hall immediately before Mrs. Bush takes the stage. Mrs. Bush will speak for about 20 minutes, and there will be a Q&A session that follows that. So we look forward to our next Joy Cole Corning Distinguished Lecture. With that, let me say thank you. I look forward to this year, as every year. I tell people that my two favorite times on campus are the first 2 weeks that students are back. The excitement, hearing about what students we've known have been doing, learning these new students and the excitement that the freshmen bring and the transfer students and our new graduate students bring is always an exciting time. Of course, my second favorite time is the first 2 weeks after they all leave and we can relax a little bit. But I look forward to this year, getting to know these students, getting to know all of you better, working with you on the challenges that we face, some of which may look like insoluble problems, but they're really just great opportunities for us to make a difference in students' lives, in each other's lives. If we develop the grit, we develop the resourcefulness, if we all work together and connect, the way those students that I talked about earlier have done to create bright futures for them, we will create and continue the bright future that we have here at the University of Northern Iowa. I look forward to working with all of you, making a commitment to make sure that UNI is here for a long time as a high-quality education that serves the needs of these students, whose primary purpose is to really positively impact our society. So thank you for being here today, but more importantly, thank you for your commitment to our students. Thank you for your commitment to each other. It's our care for each other, it's our care for our students that makes this place the unique place that we know as the University of Northern Iowa. Thank you, and have a great year.